I really need, well, you know what I need? I need for it to not be summer, because then I'll be able to put my phone in the thing that I got without it overheating. But yeah, man. For those of you who come on later on, not while we're live, we're going to talk about Brendan Schaub and Ariel ending up on the same team. Schaub and Ariel on the same team, both calling out Dana for a very specific thing that he said that seems to be not true. So there's that. He seems to have said something that's not true, and Schaub and Ariel are the two loudest voices like, nah, bro. You said a thing, and it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Ariel and Schaub tag teaming. But also, an important note, I did a video about this, and the audio got all jacked up, so I had to take it down. But the story that was, well, listen, Schaub's response on Instagram has now swallowed up any of the headlines, but the immediate headline was that Dana called Schaub an idiot. And I watched the video. I was like, no, he didn't. No, he did not. I mean, no more than he called every single person who had entertained the idea that maybe the weigh-in thing was not like, wait, hang on. Boop. There we go. Like, not exactly as they had, presented it, was an idiot, right? Like, he didn't, the way I read it was he called Pat Miletich a fucking idiot. And then when someone was like, oh, it was actually Schaub, he didn't say anything. He was just kind of like, oh, that figures. And he got up and got out. And the reason for that is really simple. Like, this is not like this has nothing to do with it. This is just like, this is how I view this kind of thing. I think tons of people are complete morons, dude. But yeah, I mean, I don't have like I think people are stupid all the time. However, if I don't directly say that person is an idiot, then I haven't crossed the threshold where a person needs to feel like they need to like respond to me. You know what I mean? It's like I have pointing at a person and being like, that person's a fucking idiot. Like, that's super confrontational versus just like thinking people with that opinion are idiots. Like, it's just not, I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like the same thing. But I think there's something going on with this live stream because we've been frozen. I haven't seen a single live chat in, I haven't seen any chats at all. And we've been frozen at the same number for literally like 2 minutes. Haven't gone up, hasn't gone down. I think there's something up with this live stream. Don't know what the hell it is. Maybe YouTube's all, he's driving. We got to shut this thing down. But anyway, whatever. For later, bottom line is, the thing that Schaub and Ariel agreed about and put up, like, and we're talking about with Dana, was that when they asked Dana if people got paid extra money to shuffle the fight card, Dana said no, right? Like, Dana was like, oh, wow, we just jumped from, it's working now. We just jumped from, it was literally stuck at 50 for like 2 minutes, and then it just jumped to 180 all at once. Anyway, so now I can see your guys' chats again too. Anyway, but so like, so yeah, they asked Dana, they were like, did anyone get paid extra money? And Dana was like, no, man, these guys all have deals. And Ariel immediately was like, bullshit, that's a lie. And he knew, like, there was a lot of circumstantial stuff that certainly would lead us to believe that people got paid more. Because fucking Kevin Holland did a video that he put online where he was like jumping around. He was like super stoked. I think he would like pretend like he was riding a horse and shit. And then I can't remember who else it was, but like there was, I mean, dude, everyone knows they got paid more, right? Like, it was like everybody knows that everybody got, like, there's that information was public. It was just like, it's just ridiculous. Like everyone knew it. So he said he lied. Everybody found out. Oh, this is a minivan. Is it now? This is a minivan? That's a car seat. This is a 2022 Ford Explorer. It's got blacked out rims and blacked out windows. Smoked backlight. So if you ever see it, you know, if you're ever riding around Austin, Texas, and you see a dark gray, blacked out everything else, 2022 Ford Explorer with a 6 Blades Jiu-Jitsu sticker on it, you're looking at Jesse on Fire's fucking car, dude. My God. But we do have a fucking minivan. I just don't drive it. It's Gabrielle's. But it's completely blacked out. It's like a Chrysler Pacifica, black on black on black, black rims, black everything. It's fucking actually, dude, if you're going to roll a fucking minivan, that is the only one I've ever seen where I was like, you know, like when she got it, I was like, fuck, I'll drive that thing, man. I will fucking drive that thing. Dude, but Dana, or Schaub and Dana, like, here's the whole thing. Is I don't expect to see. Hey, do you guys do me a favor and like this video if you don't mind? But like, I don't expect to see a response from Dana to Schaub's nuclear Instagram, because the same reason why I don't think or why I think that Dana immediately got up and didn't engage once they were like, hey Dana, it's actually Schaub. And he was like, all right. And he kind of smirked, said the thing, got up and bounced, right? Like, if you guys don't know the history between those two, like, let's just say this is not the first time those two have had beef. And, you know, like, it's not the first time they've had beef, man. And like, Schaub shot a shot across Dana's bow, and Dana's never said shit to Schaub since, dude. Never once. So what else? But yeah, I was thinking about like, I took the last video down because the audio got fucked at the end. But like I said in that one, the entire premise of the Schaub and Dana beef was a lie, because they said Dana called Schaub a fucking idiot. And I'm like, no, he didn't. I know, Schaub lit Dana up on Instagram, and I was like, whoa, dude. Whoa, bro. Lit him up, dude. But you know, like I said in the video, hang on, I'm gonna put, like, as soon as I get, where's the sun, dude? I'm trying to figure out where the sun is, because I'm trying to figure out when I can put this fucking thing on the holder where it won't overheat. I got this, you know, like, look, I got this holder, but when I'm driving a Jits and I put it in there, it fucking overheats all the time. And then, like, I have to shut it down, which sucks. And my fucking arm hurts, which also sucks, so I'm just gonna do it. Anyway, but yeah, so like, Schaub takes an astronomical amount of shit online to where, like, when all of a sudden the prevailing story is like, Dana White called Schaub a fucking idiot, like, he's like, you know, he responds like, and he's fucking pissed, dude. But like I said, so the original video that I posted, if anybody saw it, I think I titled it like the thumbnail I said clickbait liars, and then the title was like, the beef is based on a lie, because all of those all the media people that said that Schaub called that Dana called Schaub an idiot, that's just not true. Like, it's just not true. Dana called Pat Miletich a fucking idiot about an opinion that Schaub had said online. So did I. But, like, again, the way I view it is like, just because you say someone's a fucking idiot for having an opinion, it's not the same as directly, confrontationally calling a specific person an idiot, because that's just like a different thing, you know? So my guess is Schaub did not see the video. That would be my guess. Like, Schaub was pissed. His response looked like it was based on an avalanche of fucking media being like, yeah, bro, Dana fucked him up the ass. And he took it like a bitch. Schaub was all, oh yeah? Did I? Kapow! But yeah, I don't think Dana's gonna respond. I don't think he's going to respond. Dude, I'm saying, maybe there's hope for Ariel and Schaub. They could like team up and be all, dude, he lied about shit. Yeah, of course he's sick of getting hated on, dude. Like, wouldn't you be? Like, that's the thing. It's like, how human beings feel is pretty fucking simple. Like, pretty simple to predict. It's like, hey, how do you think you would feel? It'd be like, would you think you'd like it if every person, anybody with a YouTube channel was constantly looking for a reason to fucking hate on you? It's like, no, I would probably not like that. You're all right. So he probably doesn't like that. You know, pretty straightforward. But anywho, but on to Nate Diaz. If you guys saw my interview with Caesar today, Caesar thinks that Nate is definitely going to come back to the UFC, so that's fun, you know? That's fun. And, man, when Nate goes back to the UFC, I was trying to think about that afterwards. I'm like, who does he fight, you know? Who does Nate fight when he comes back to the UFC? Obviously, Conor. Maybe Masvidal, you know? Maybe Masvidal. Bad pals? Dude, I totally agree. I've never understood it. I've never seen a clip. I've never seen anything where I looked at like, oh, okay, got it. Like, I just don't understand. I don't. And there are people there are some people where I watch them and I'm like, I don't know, man, there's something about that fucking guy that just rubs me wrong. And there are like tons of people that like them. But like, for like Schaub with me, I've literally never seen anything where I was like, oh, okay, that's why he gets all the hate. I don't understand. Like, I really genuinely have never understood. I think a lot of it really genuinely just has to do with like the human nature of groups piranhaing on people. And both in like the kind of crossover between MMA community and comedy community, there's a lot of online people that have just picked him and they're like, we're gonna fucking light this guy up. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't do that piranha shit. In all honesty, I don't do it. Like, I'll say exactly, like, this is how my kind of psyche works, is I hate fucking bullies. But even if a bully, someone that I really look at, I'm like, let's fucking get after that person. As soon as they start looking like they're taking too much shit, then I'll leave them alone. You know? Then I'll just leave them alone. Like whoever just chatted that, I did not see Pat Militich's video, so I don't know what Pat Militich said. I should probably go look at that to see if Militich also said the thing about it being a work, because obviously that's what my hypothesis was. But again, my hypothesis is just based on like, you know, if we're talking about like legality and shit, you know, like if we're talking like, oh, by the way, the thing that you're suggesting would be a massive violation of the law. Okay, then I take it back, man. I'm just talking show business. But yeah, I'm just talking about show business. But anyway, so, but yeah, that'll be. I'm embarrassed that I hadn't looked up the Pat Militich thing. To be honest, I should have looked that up. But I'm just gonna do these all the time. Like when it's because of his comedy. I get it, dude. I guess, like, no, actually, I don't. I don't get it, dude. I don't. I really don't. The only thing that I do understand in terms of why people would throw a bunch of energy in that direction is purely just that he kind of, I don't know, if maybe he jumped the line in comedy or something, where he kind of just said, all right, I'm going to do comedy, and he kind of jumped the line. And so people were like, hey, that guy. And then they're like, oh, he's not that good. I'll give you, like, this is a perfect example, actually, that I've never really considered before. But I remember when Jersey Shore first blew up. This is probably before a lot of your guys' time. But when Jersey Shore first blew up, Pauly D was a fucking massive, like, reality show star. And he was like, he's all DJ Pauly D. Now, whether or not he had spent a lot of time DJing is, I don't know. But, and this is kind of pre-internet, like when the internet was really heavy. But I remember people posting, they loved it. Like, they would find clips of DJ Pauly D DJing where he kind of fucked up. And they would post it, and they would be like, look, and he's the worst fucking DJ ever. And they would just like pile on. Like, there's this whole thing about DJ Pauly D being like the worst fucking DJ ever. And I just remember thinking in my head, I'm like, who gives a shit if he's a good fucking DJ? Like, do you know what I mean? Who the fuck cares if he's a good DJ or not? I don't understand. Like, cool, he's a shitty DJ. Now what? How is that something that matters? So, I mean, I don't know, for what that feels kind of similar now. And maybe he was a shitty DJ, and maybe Schaub is a shitty comic. I don't know. Like, I just don't understand the amount of energy that it gets. Like, people spend a lot of time thinking about it. And I don't. You know? I can't read super chats while I'm driving, dude. It might look like I'm looking at the screen. I'm not. Every once in a while, I'll glance over and see something. Bro, oh yeah. Let me finish that about DJ Pauly D. Hey, does it fucking matter that people said he was a shitty DJ? When now he's got like a $12 million a year fucking residency at the Palms? Something tells me he doesn't really give a shit about the fucking internet trolls that fucked with him in 2006 or whenever the fuck that was. I don't even remember when fucking... I really actually don't really remember when... I think it was like 2006 when Jersey Shore blew up or whatever. All right, hang on, let me put this back here. Bam, son. Bam. Imagine if Jesse had a Tesla. I would have a Tesla if I, you know. That's not like, I don't see why that would be that odd. I do business with Tesla. Maybe. Damn, someone just almost fucking ran over a Tesla right there. You know what I'm saying? I have a buddy at Tesla who's a fucking big deal over there, and he's a UFC fan. He's a stud. He's got Elon's cell phone number. But what else? What else is going on in the MMA? I was trying to think of I was like, okay, so I'll talk about Schaub, and then I'll talk about Ariel and Schaub, and then whatever. And I'm like, I don't really know. Fuck yeah, I played golf, dude. Matter of fact, I played fucking so since I started being really serious about jiu-jitsu, where I train fucking every day, like I seriously had like, I don't have room in my life to be passionate about both golf and jiu-jitsu. There's just like no room. And like, I had kind of a fucked up week on the mats last week. I actually, well, during the weekdays, I had a really good Saturday, like open mat. I did really well. But like Monday through Thursday, I don't know, man. It was really, I just didn't have a good week at all. And so Friday morning, I was like, you know what? Whoa, my God! I just put my foot on my automatic seat, and I literally just felt like I thought I was going through the floor. Anyway, so I went and played golf on Friday morning. Hadn't played in like 10 months, and I played so fucking good. It was insane. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, it was just like I hadn't been playing at all, and I birdied 8 to get back to even par, and then I played the first half of 9, and then I had to go get my haircut, so I had to bounce because I was like, my haircut was like in 7 minutes. But like, Dude, I shot even par through 8.5 holes. And I was not playing very well before that was one of the reasons why I was just like, fuck golf. Actually, that's not real. That's not one of the reasons I started doing so much jiu-jitsu, but it was one of the reasons that I wasn't like I didn't care if I wasn't playing very much golf. If you're like half decent at golf, like let's just say this, if you're capable of shooting even par when you play really, really well, if you get on a streak of playing really, really poorly, it is, I can't, how infuriating it is. It's like there's nothing that feels better than hitting an absolutely clean, pure golf shot. Exactly where you were aiming, you put a nice smooth swing on it, you hit it right on the screws, it flies high and long, exactly where you were aiming it. It's the best feeling in the world. And when you start, if your swing gets fucked up to where that shit never happens anymore, you're basically good enough that you figured out mechanical ways to still be able to hit the ball relatively straight, but it's not ever like a nice, pure swing that you hit right on the screws, and then you start scoring bad. It is the most infuriating shit ever. It's like, it's fucking infuriating. And then when you finally do hit like one good shot, you don't even feel good. You're all fucking about time. That's where I was at, dude. That's where I was at. And that's why I hadn't been playing at all, because I just got so frustrated that I just stopped. And then fucking come back 10 months later and play the best round I've played in fucking 2 years, or best 9. That's probably not accurate. Well, actually, that might be. I mean, but it's not the best. Well, actually, yeah, I haven't shot under par on 9 in the last 2 years. So yeah, best. But yeah. When I first started doing jiu-jitsu, that was one of the things I would ask like a bunch of guys, is I would be like, do you know anyone who is both a black belt and a scratch golfer? Because that would be fucking unbelievable. Like, that would be unreal. Just the amount of time and brain power it takes to get to be scratch, and the amount of time and brain power it takes to be a black belt. Like, that would be fucking unbelievable. Like, if someone was both, you know? One of the guys from Six Blades, Steve Hargett's brother Chris, is he's not just like a black belt, he's like a world champion. Like, he started playing golf, he had a great swing for someone who was just starting, and then I'm like, dude, how's the swing coming? He's like, I just don't have enough time. I'm like, I knew it. It's like, it's really, really fucking hard to do both, because like, you can't, like, if you're wired like him or like me, you're not gonna you can't like hobby golf, you know? You're either gonna get serious and you're gonna be thinking about improving all the time, and if you don't really have the time to do it, then it's not, you're kind of like, well, whatever. But anywho, someone suggest a good movie or TV show that you've seen recently. How about a movie, actually? Like, I need good, like, mystery type of movies. Like, a good mystery type. I saw this movie yesterday called The Aviara, which was actually really good, which is why I'm asking, because I would have never normally watched that movie, and I fucking watched it, and it was like, The Bear. 3,000 Years of Longing. I have no idea what that is. Fuck Spiral. I tried that movie. That movie sucked balls. Like, that movie, I watched the preview and I was so excited for that movie, because like, that's the thing about the Saw movies, is the Saw movies were good. Bone Tomahawk is really good. I saw, like, the Saw movies were like, at least the first 2 or 3 were like mysteries. You know, they were fucked up, and I don't like all the gory shit. Like, I won't watch Hostel. I won't watch shit like that. But they were also really good mysteries. Like, I don't care about the gore as long as there's like a good plot with it, you know? And the first couple Saws had great fucking plots, good mysteries. And I was hoping for Spiral, and it was fucking garbage, dude. They were like stupid. Saw 2 was really good too, dude. Prey is very good. I like that flick a lot. Wait, History Channel, The Selection, is that the Navy SEAL one? If that's the Navy SEAL one with Ray Cash, I know Ray. I haven't watched it though. Morbius, I heard, is garbage, dude. The Batman is great. The Gray Man. Oh, I saw The Gray Man. That was pretty good, dude. I was surprised. That was pretty fucking good. And it was only good because Ryan Gosling and woke-ass Chris Evans were excellent. You know? Like, that's the thing with me. Like, okay, so cool. You're like you know, or at least you're pretending to be a really heavy, woke Hollywood lunatic, Chris Evans. But I don't care. I'll still fucking tell you, you make excellent movies. You're a fucking exceptional actor that made that, he made that really entertaining. I was extremely entertained by that movie. And I would even say, like, I love Ryan Gosling, but I would even say primarily because of Chris Evans. The Northman is great. Since we're talking movies, though, if you guys have never seen the Blade Runner sequel with Ryan Gosling, fuck, that movie's good, dude. That movie is so fucking good. I watched it again maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, having not seen it in a couple of years. I mean, that movie is so good. It's so good. Lucky Number 11 is excellent. Oh, I guess I probably should have mentioned I've seen every fucking movie ever made. Like, yeah, the reason why I'm asking for suggestions is because I've literally seen every single movie. The new Blade Runner is not too slow. The new Blade Runner is a slow burn mystery. Perfect. Like, that's my 100% absolute favorite kind of movie. Is like the Blade Runner. It's like, if someone's like, okay, so like, what's your absolute favorite type of film? I would be like the second Blade Runner. Like, that pace, I love that shit, dude. Gattaca, I haven't watched in years. The Martian, the thing about The Martian, it's like slow like that, but The Martian, there's no like violence, there's no like threat of violence, you know? The Last Kingdom, Last Kingdom. Oh, that's a show. The Jinx on HBO is fucking excellent. I've watched that twice. Signs, exactly. Whoever just put down Signs understands exactly what I'm talking about. If I say, like, that's my favorite type of movie, same pace, and then you throw out Signs, exactly. That means we are communicating well together, because that is exactly what I was talking about. Ravenous. Is Ravenous that one about people who eat each other? I don't like cannibalism shit. Interstellar, that is the only Chris Nolan movie that I don't love. I don't love that one, dude. It's like, I don't know. It's like, that one is so fucking long. And again, I don't like slow burn if there's absolutely no threat of violence. You know, like, there has to be like some kind of like, you know, I mean, it's not really about the violence. It's just like, for some reason, when in shows and movies where there is absolutely like no violence involved, I don't find myself entertained. Like Mad Men, okay? Like, I understand Mad Men is like a masterpiece and everyone loves it. I can't get into that show, dude. I tried. Like, I really fucking tried. I tried multiple times to do Mad Men, and I can't do it. And Rob Zombie, bro, I cannot do his movies, dude. Unbreakable. Exactly. Unbreakable is one of my favorite movies. Prometheus, I really liked, actually. I mean, it's not like the best, but it's good, dude. I watched Dark Winds. Jesus, I've seen fucking everything, man. I don't know, but like, yeah, like Mad Men, I couldn't fucking get into it, dude. And I tried, like I said, like I tried Nip Tuck, another one that everyone's like, oh my God, you gotta watch Nip Tuck. I tried, dude. Like, I really did try. Like, I watched them multiple times. I was just like, dude, I can't fucking do it. I just not, you know, like, I can't do it. I know the pacing's the same and all that, but I'm just not like, oh, the horror film X, I started that and then I didn't finish it for some reason. Terrifier. I saw the cover of that one, and Reacher, yeah, I've seen. Devil's Advocate, exceptional. Exactly. I guess Devil's Advocate, there's not like, actually no, there's violence in Devil's Advocate, but Devil's Advocate is fucking phenomenal. That's one of the best movies ever made. Dude, Rob Zombie movies, like, dude, what's the first one that he did? House of a Thousand Corpses. Dude, like, okay, so let me set parameters on the films that I like, right? Like, I like scary movies if there is a corresponding mystery to solve, right? Like, I like that. Like, if there's a corresponding mystery, I like it. And generally in ghost movies, there always is. Like, there's always something, like, you're trying to figure something out. Like, like Sinister, great flick, dude. Sinister 1, not 2. And then, like, what's the trilogy? Oh my God, The Conjuring. The Conjuring is the scariest fucking series of movies, like, ever, but they're still good because you have a mystery associated, right? And then what the fuck, man? What's the one, God damn it, man. What's the one, No Country for Old Men is exceptional. But, like, what? It's like a trilogy, and everyone knows it. It's one of the most famous fucking horror trilogies recent. It's driving me completely fucking crazy. Annabelle comes from the Conjuring world. But, like, the chick from the one that I'm thinking of is, I believe, also in the Conjuring, maybe. Like, she's like the older chick that, like, someone needs to just say it. It's like everyone knows this trilogy, and I'm just forgetting. Silence of the Lambs, great. Insidious, bingo. Insidious, that, yep. I like The Purges, dude. I like The Purges, but Insidious, dude, those are, like, there's a mystery. They're not as scary as The Conjuring, but dude, fucking okay, so, like, my point is, House of a Thousand Corpses, I watched that shit in one of my buddy's theaters. Like, I couldn't watch it. I can't do middle of nowhere to go to, nowhere to hide, fucking inbred family fucking with. I hate movies like that, dude. I fucking hate movies like that. And it's probably because they're so effective, but there's, like, it's just, like, I don't know, man. Like, they're so uncomfortable to watch that it just makes me, I don't like them, dude. I love M. Night Shyamalan movies. I didn't love The Island. The Island? Whatever the last one was. Old. Oh, never mind. Like, Shyamalan's hit or miss, dude. Like, there's no way that anyone is gonna hate on The Sixth Sense, or, you know, I used to think that The Sixth Sense was his, like, it's like, oh, that's like his, like, signature movie. It's not. Unbreakable is his signature movie. It's weird. I watched it stoned one time, and it was like, so if I watch movies stoned, I don't ever smoke weed, but if I do, if it's a good movie, like if it's like even a on the margins, good, not good, it's completely unwatchable for me. If it's a fantastic movie, like if it's like art, poetry, and motion, like, I feel like my eyes open and I literally just get, like, completely sucked into it. And, like, I watched Unbreakable Stone one time and I was like, this is a masterpiece. Like, this is, like, legitimately a masterpiece. And I realized it was his masterpiece. I loved it, man. I used to love Perks. Fuck me, I used to love Perks. Fuck me, I used to love Perks. I loved them. But no more. I love them too much. It's like one of those things where if you love it too much, just no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. Like people who like Burks and Norks and that, like, I don't understand how people can like them like I did and keep it under control. Because it's like, maybe just better impulse control. Because for me, it's like, ooh, I think I'll do that again today. And again, but again, I'm like the kind of person where it's not like, oh, let's do jujitsu twice a week. It's like, oh, I'll do like 7 sessions training a week. Like I'm training for nothing. You know, I didn't even start doing it until fucking whatever, 18 months ago. It's like, why are you doing it so much? I'm like, this is just what I do. Like when it comes to activities that people do, I'll surprise people with how good I am at like just the most random shit. And it's just because I get super obsessive about that stuff. And I'm pretty sure, you know, like I'm a good bowler. I'm a good golfer. Eventually I'll be good at jiu-jitsu. Like I'm a good kickboxer. All that stuff. It's like, did you ever get paid for any of this? Like, no. I just went through a period of my life where I got completely obsessive and it's all I did. And I have a feeling that is the reason why. It's like, hey, you like perks? I'm like, yeah. And I went through multiple periods of my life where that's all I did. It's just like, it's a little less like positively impactful on your life versus like, I'm going to play golf 7 days a week for fucking 3 years, you know, then take a break, then go back to doing that. Or like bowling nonstop or fucking doing jiu-jitsu like I do now. It's like, no, I'm going to do pills nonstop. I would do those other activities, but, you know, perks, no good for your life. All right, I'm about to pull up to my school here in a second. Oh, we hit a light. And for those of you who are jits people, do you know who I'm going to be training with right now? Victor Hugo, like I train with every single day. And you know what he's going to be doing this week? Going to ADCC, son, tomorrow. He might even leave tonight after the class. So when you see Victor fucking putting it down at ADCC, you could be like, that's probably because he taught Jesse a better way to do a guillotine this week. Just kidding. All right. All right. I'm going to go find someone that hopefully I can strangle before someone strangles me. Later.